I'm going to be showing you two modifications to the Cuban press, one harder and one easier. The Cuban press starts like this with the weights at your hips. You got your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. You want to bring the weight up, sternum level, flip it and stack it on your shoulders, and then go straight up, touch the weights together, and then repeat the motion coming back down. And then back through it again, stack it, put it to the top, and back down. One way to make this easier is just to do overhead shoulder press, just coming straight up and back down, getting rid of the first motion altogether. And then one way to make it harder is called the 6-point movement. You start with the weights down here, bring it up like you're riding a bike, stack it on your shoulders, back down, out and make a T, come back, and then back to your starting position. This makes it harder because there's more complications and you're holding the weight out longer. So you come back up, down, back in, and back to the starting position. The next exercise I will be modifying are hip thrusts. So you want to do is you want to come down, get in the sit-up position, have your knees not 90 but slightly more open, weight on your hips, and then you want to drive your hips up, keep your back straight, and then drive your hips up. To make this easier, use no weights. Just get the motion down. And to make it harder, you can add hamstring curls. I don't have gliders, so I'll be using paper. Put your feet on the pieces of paper, back into the sit-up position, slightly wider than 90. Drive the hips up, come out, and back in. And if you want to do it with the weight to make it even harder, you can. Drive the hips up, feet out, and bring them back in. And that is how you modify hip thrusts. The third exercise that will be modified are corkscrews. So how you do a corkscrew is you get into a high plank position, and then with your right foot you come up and out, and with your left hand you're touching your foot. You want to keep your legs straight and then back into the high plank position. To make it easier, if you can't reach your foot, you can bend your knee and come up to your hand. And then to make it harder, you do 2, and then you do 3 mountain climbers, and then 1, 2, and then 3 mountain climbers. This is making it harder because you're adding even more core workouts into your first exercise. Those were 9 exercises, 3 easy modifications, 3 normal exercises, and 3 harder modifications if you want to take your exercises to the next level, or if you need to relax and regress, then you can choose the easier 3, and if you just want a balanced workout, you can choose the middle 3.